Hey, what's up, everyone? This is JB Roms. I'm making this vlog about a ride that I did on Sunday morning, and I was intending to do a lot more on this ride, but just some circumstances kind of led me to cut it short, which is unfortunate, but I got a lot of really good footage before I ended up doing so. So I'm going to put this video out anyway, and hopefully I didn't say too much about my future plans while I was recording the clips. So I wanted to take you through my route before I got moving on today's adventure. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting from Johnstown and I'm heading up into what's known as Rager Mountain, and if I zoom in on this you can see that it's actually dotted lines instead of solid lines because where I'm going simply isn't on this map. Alright, so I'm at Sheetz and you can see the sky behind me is actually starting to light up. This is actually the sun coming up back here. So hopefully by the time I get out of the store I'll have some usable daylight. Alright, we're off. If you can believe it, this water eventually ends up in the Allegheny River, which eventually takes it to Pittsburgh, which means it ends up in the Ohio River, which means it ends up in the Mississippi River. Watersheds. So, dawn has broken, and I'm looking at some industry ahead of me. I wonder what they're manufacturing over here. The name on it's Liberty something or another. Welcome to Coopersdale, formerly Perkinsville. Huh, I wonder if that's related to the restaurant. Alright, so we just started climbing and it's already steep. This bodes well or not well depending on how you look at it. Further up the climb, we have more steep. Isn't this just lovely? Whew. All right, there's the sign. I'm now heading into the Gallitzin State Forest, onto some gravel that's not even on a map. This is pretty washed out, pretty gnarly, kind of difficult to ride through, but I'm doing it. Just trying to avoid the rut. So it's leveled off a little bit. I've caught my breath ever so slightly. I've been in my first gear for this entire climb so far, and I don't see that changing. Whew. Stevenson Farm Road, State Forest Road, travel at your own risk. Well, that sounds exciting. Alright, my Garmin's telling me that I'm off course, which means this is the unmapped part of this road. We'll see where this heads. I think I know where it ends. If not, every day is an adventure. There's no way that I'm gonna get through this. Nope. Saw that coming. All right, a little bit of hike-a-bike. I can hardly breathe right now, but the morning sun, just after dawn, coming through these trees, gorgeous. Whew. So I remember sort of seeing this on sort of a map and saying, when I have the choice to go either direction, go right. So here we are, going right. visibility is low. Okay, so can we just take a second to note how beautiful and how creepy this is at the same time? Like, seriously, all around me is just a haze of fog. Welcome to Jurassic Park. I feel like a dinosaur of some sort is just gonna pop out of this misty jungle around me and eat me. Alright, so I was actually quite excited for this view, but I can't see anything. I'm standing near some power lines, so theoretically this little gorge behind me should go all the way down to the base of Ranger Mountain and up the other side of Laurel Hill. And I should be able to see all of that from here, but can't see shit. Alright, so random sign of human civilization up here. There's this little thing telling you about the, I guess, harvesting, logging technique used to thin out this forest, where they specifically do so in a way that lets young trees grow. Another power line clearing. Roads are kind of sandy right here. I just wish I could see what it looked like down at the bottom. Can't really see more than some support beams in either direction. Look at how fast these clouds are moving. Wow. That's incredible. It feels like they're like right above my head. Alright, so we've made it back onto the road for a short while, which is nice, but I am freezing. My Garmin says it's 53 degrees up here, and I'm in a short sleeve jersey and bib shorts. Whew. Yeah, I'll be happy when the sun comes up a little more. Motorized vehicles not permitted to leave roadway. Good thing I'm not motorized. So, this is a road. This is on a map of this state forest. Pretty sure there's a large amount of water on the ground. Just following the power lines, I guess. This ought to be interesting. Alright, so I appear to be at a bit of a crossroads here. I could either go this way on this incredibly fucked up trail, or I could go this way on this kind of fucked up trail. It looks like I'm going to end up deviating from my original route, so we're playing this by ear. Let's have some fun. Hello.
Hey, come here.
Hey man, be nice.
Behave.
Hi.
I looked up and seen you come out of a hole.
Yeah, you're the first person I've seen on these trails all day.
I walk up here every day.
Yeah. So this gentleman was taking his dog through a walk through the state forest. His dog, I guess, is a bird hunting dog, and that's probably why he was so quick to run up toward me like that, even though he had a bit of a shock collar on him. We had a long conversation out in the woods there, just about everything and anything, and I'll spare you all the details.
See, this used to be all houses up through here.
Really?
See, this is the dam that broke in the 77 flood.
Okay.
It was right across here.
Huh.
And, well, I lost everything. My whole family lived down here, but
man,
we didn't
that
lose
sucks.
anybody. That's
Yeah.
the big thing.
Okay, so Johnstown, Pennsylvania has flooded in 1889, one of the worst disasters in U.S. history where nearly 3,000 people died, but also in 1894, 1907, 1924, 1936, and 1977. 1936 and 1977 were also considered catastrophic. After the 1936 flood, the U.S. government came in and literally changed quite a bit about the rivers to hopefully prevent any future flooding. And still in 1977, this town flooded again. I can only come to the conclusion that Johnstown, Pennsylvania is cursed. Alright, so I pretty much rode back into town after getting sent in that direction, and then I didn't really feel too well, so I kind of just went back to my hotel to chill out. And I recorded some post-ride clips, but they were all mentioning stuff that I was planning on doing later in the day. But I didn't really feel better for the rest of the day, so I mostly just kind of sat around and relaxed. And that was fine. Ultimately, I went out and did a decent bit the next day, which will be my next video. So if you've made it this far, thank you, and I've got a good video coming up.